Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome back to a new lesson of English, lesson number 8, learning a language. This lesson will be specified for the literary students. Let's do the tasks required from us, my students. Practice number B in page number 97 in our course book says, complete the text with the words and phrases in the books. In this box, we have some words like children, social reasons, babies, human beings, animals, and then environments. We have to fill in the spaces with these words. So let's begin reading and filling in the spaces. The first space here, as human beings. As human beings, we all inherit the ability to learn how to speak. This thing distinguishes us from other animals. Of course, many children grow up learning a different language. That's because they grow up in different language communities and different language environments. We learn from our family and others around us. You probably grew up in an Arabic-speaking community. Other people grow up in a Russian-speaking community, for example. But the extraordinary thing is that almost everyone learns how to speak. What makes us do that or do this? To begin with, we need to be able to express our needs. And secondly, we need language for social reasons. We start by using sounds to communicate. Babies express their need for attention by crying. They may need food, milk, or comfort. Somehow, these sounds gradually turn into words. You may wonder how that happens. One learning process is called conditioning. Another is called trial and error learning. Now you can see the answers, my students, in front of you. You can read them carefully, and after that you can write them down in your books. The first one, human beings. Then number 2, animals. 3, children. 4, environments. 5, social reasons, and then number 6, babies. Let's do the following exercise. Number D. Work in pairs. Match the English words from 1 to 8 to the language from A to H that they originate from. On the left we have guitar, diplomat, sauna, opera, alcohol, karate, flamingo, and yogurt. On the right we have Italian, Finnish, Turkish, Arabic, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and Japanese. What about the first one, guitar? Guitar is a Spanish word. Diplomat is a French word. Where is sauna? Sauna is Finnish. Opera is Italian. Alcohol is Arabic. Karate is Japanese. Flamingo is Portuguese. And yogurt is Turkish. So here you can find the answers and you can check your answers, my students. Now let's do some exercises on workbook page number or pages numbers number 54, 55. Let's do practice number A. Imagine identical twin babies growing up in two different language communities. Answer these questions. Number 1. What do they both inherit? Number 2. What sounds do they both make at first? Then number 3. Why do they learn to speak different languages? The answers. Number 1. The answer to the first question, what do they both inherit? The answer is, they both inherit similar dispositions regarding the ability to learn a language. They both inherit similar dispositions regarding the ability to learn language. 2. What sounds do they both make at first? They will both make similar random sounds at first. All babies do. Number 3. What do they learn to speak different languages? Why do they learn to speak different languages? They learn different languages because only random sounds that have meaning will be praised, rewarded, reinforced, according to the language community in which each twin is raised or brought up. So they learn different languages because only random sounds that have meaning will be praised, rewarded, reinforced according to the language community in which each one of them is brought up. Now, number B, number the stages in the conditioning process in the correct order. We have number 1, baby learns to say mama for food. Then number 2 or B, baby makes a sound like mama. Then C, mother responds with food. D, baby associates the word with mother. And then finally, mother then responds the correct sound. So here you can see the answers. The answers for these questions, or if we want to recorrect or reorder these stages, the first one is number B, then number C, then number E, then after that we have stage number A, and finally number D. What about the last one, practice number C? Now look at the stages in the trial and error process, then number them in the correct order. A, this is, then repeated while other sounds are not. B, some sounds are words with meaning. C, mother praises the baby. D, for example, the baby points and says car. E, the baby makes sounds. What is the first sentence? The first one is number E, the baby makes sounds. Then some sounds are words with meaning. Then number D, for example, the baby points and says car. After that, mother praises the baby. Finally, this is then repeated while other sounds are not. Trial and error learning. So the proper and suitable order for these sentences are as follows. Number 1 is number E, the baby makes sounds. Number 2, B, some sounds are words with meaning. Number 3, for example, the baby points and says car. Number 4, mother praises the baby. And finally, number 5, this is then repeated while other sounds are not. Now, after doing this exercise, let's close and end this lesson. Thank you very much for listening to me carefully, my students, and goodbye.